As I said earlier in the webinar, the decision to have bariatric surgery is an important one. In these next chapters, you'll understand why. In this chapter, you'll learn the level of commitment it takes to have bariatric surgery. I'll walk you through the patient pathway, which includes all the steps in the process, from watching this webinar to getting post-surgery support. I'll also review the lifestyle changes you may need to make before surgery. Let's start by meeting some of the members of your care team. As a patient, you're supported by a multidisciplinary care team that works together to make sure you're taken care of, body, mind, and spirit. In addition to your surgeon, your team will include a dietitian, nurse practitioner or physician's assistant, psychologist, and other coordinators and navigators to help guide you through the patient pathway. The journey to bariatric surgery requires your time and commitment. You must be prepared to attend multiple office visits with different members of your care team, both before and after surgery. The steps you take before surgery typically take several months. Our patient pathway involves 7 steps. While the order may vary by program, I'll walk you through a typical journey. Step 1 is watching this webinar and reviewing your insurance coverage. Many insurance plans cover weight loss surgery at our hospitals. To find out if you're covered, you can call your insurance company directly, or we may be able to help guide you through the process. Step 2 is your initial consultation. During your consultation, you'll meet members of your weight loss surgery team, which may include a dietitian and a psychologist. They'll answer your questions and evaluate your physical and emotional health to make sure you're ready for surgery. They'll also connect you with resources to support you during your journey. Step 3 is your surgical consultation. You'll meet with your surgeon to talk about the procedure. Your surgeon will also order any remaining tests. Step 4 includes all your pre-surgery visits to prepare you for the day of your surgery. You'll meet with your medical team to go over your surgery instructions and your dietitian to talk about nutrition after surgery. You'll also visit the perioperative clinic to discuss anesthesia. Step 5 is the one you've been waiting for, the day of surgery. I'll discuss this more in the next chapter. Step 6 is your post-surgery follow-up care. For the first 30 days, your care team will closely monitor your recovery. After this, your care team will set the frequency of your post-surgery visits, typically every 3 months. Then you'll meet with your team as needed, usually once a year. Step 7 is joining our weight loss support group. Free of charge, you'll meet other bariatric surgery patients to discuss your weight loss journey. The group meets monthly and is often led by a psychologist who specializes in weight loss management. In addition to completing all the steps in the patient pathway, you'll also need to commit to the recommendations made by your care team before having surgery. Doing so will improve your outcomes and help your recovery. Before surgery, with the help of your care team, be prepared to make the following 5 lifestyle changes if recommended. Number 1, quit smoking, vaping, and chewing tobacco. Tobacco and nicotine are very dangerous before and after surgery. Number 2, increase your physical activity to help strengthen your body for surgery. Number 3, lose a small amount of weight before surgery. Doing so can reduce the size of your liver and make surgery safer. Your team will work with you to determine your weight loss target. Number 4, if you have diabetes, it's important to manage your condition. Uncontrolled or elevated blood sugar levels can increase your risk for complications and affect how your wounds heal. Finally, number 5, start building healthy habits to support your weight loss after surgery. This includes planning healthy meals, practicing good hydration, monitoring your eating and weight loss, and exercising regularly. Practicing these lifestyle changes before surgery will help you continue them after surgery. Now that you have an idea of the steps it takes to prepare for surgery, physically and emotionally, let's get a better idea of what it's like to have and recover from bariatric surgery. But first, we've given you a lot of information to digest in this chapter. Before we move on, take a moment and write down or record any questions or concerns you have about how to prepare for surgery. Add any questions that come up in the remaining chapters of this webinar. Then, bring these questions with you to your initial consultation. Your care team will be happy to answer them. Feel free to pause the video now to complete this activity.